Hello and welcome back to my channel eMath. This is Asma Siddiqui going to continue integers part 2 in today's class. In the previous video, I explained you how to take up the basics of integers, how to solve addition and subtraction, then how to take up the signs in the answers. Today in this video, I'll explain you that if in a question you have a mix of positive and negative integers, then how you're going to solve them. This is important because integers are linked to algebras also. If this concept is clear that how to add or subtract the integers, you'll be able to do the algebraic part also. So let's see how to do it. I've taken two questions in which I've taken a mix of positive and negative integers. So if in a question you have both positive and negative integers, what you need to do is, I would suggest you to pair up the positive ones, pair up the negative ones, or you can just say group up the positive ones and group up the negative ones. So let's write them down. So if we see here, this 6 is positive and this 3 is positive. I would like to recall that a number has its sign in front of it. Like this 6 is not having its sign, not having any sign in front of it. That means this 6 is positive. This 3 is having a plus sign before it. That means this 3 is positive. And these two are negative. Make sure that you see the sign just before the number for that particular number, that which sign it is having. So let's group up the positive integers. So we have 6 here and a plus 3 here. And we can write down the negative ones together. Now, the rule is, if you have positive numbers, you simply add them. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Now, as I told you in my last video that if there are two minus sign coming up, then the operation that will be taken will be of addition. Because minus minus is plus. And also I explained that you don't have to write that thing down that you are going to add them up. That is to be done mentally, that you are adding if two negative integers are there. Even if you have 3 or 4 negative integers, that means you have to add them. But the answer that you will get will have a negative sign. So that means we are going to add these two integers and the answer that we are going to write is minus 7. Alright, so this will never make you confused that how to do it. Oh my god, there is a mix of positive and negative, what to be solved first and what to be solved next. So this is the way. So here is the answer, 9 minus 7 is 2. So we have a positive 2 here because this 9 is bigger, which is a positive number. We always take up the sign of the bigger number. So between 9 and 7, 9 is bigger and it is positive. So our answer is 2, a positive 2. Now let's see the next question. In this it is minus 150 plus 21 minus 310 minus 65. In this I have taken 3 negative integers in order to explain you that even if you have 2 or more than 2 negative integers, you just have to add them. And the answer that you are going to get will be having a negative sign. So in this question there is only 21 which is positive. So I am going to write that first, 21. And I am going to group all the negative integers. I am going to write them all together. Now, as per the rule that I have suggested you to follow, add up all the negative terms. All the negative integers will be added now. So this one is positive, just keep it here. 1, 2 and 3. These 3 numbers are negative. So we are going to add them up and write it down here with a minus sign. So before solving, only just put a minus because you are solving negative numbers right now. And when you will add them, let's see what are you going to get. Let's write it down. 150, 310, 65. It's 5, it's 12 and then it is 5. Okay, so we are getting a minus 525. To be on a safer side, try to write it down like this and do it. Although there are many who can do it verbally, even I could have done it verbally, but I always want to keep myself on a safer side so that there is no loophole that I have done the addition also wrong. Okay, so better write it down like this and add them up and make sure that you are putting the minus sign before adding these numbers. Remember this thing, even if there's a 3 or 4 negative integers, you are going to add them up and their answer will be written with a minus sign. Now we are left with only two terms, that is 21 minus 525. You just need to subtract now. But again I will suggest you that now only two terms are there. You know we have to subtract them, but we have to take up the sign also this time. As you can see the two numbers, the bigger one is having a minus sign. So that means the answer that you will be getting is a negative integer. So I've already put it the minus sign. Now I can subtract it and find out what my answer is going to be. Let's subtract it. Here it is, minus 504. That's it. That's how you just solve up the integers having a mix of positive and negative numbers. So make sure that you remember that if there is a whole group of negative integers, you will simply add them up and writing the answer with a minus sign. It is very simple, you just have to remember that. Addition, if you have 1, 2 or 3, any number, you just have to add them the way you do addition. There is no change in the sign or anything. But in subtraction, this is the most common error that children do. So make sure that you are not doing this error if you are seeing 2 or more than 2 negative signs in a question. Alright. Hope I have made this doubt clear to everyone and you all are not going to make mistake again in your questions. Now I am left with only two operations, and that is multiplication and division. Dealing with the signs in multiplication and division is almost the same. So I'll just tell you how to deal with the sign when you have to do multiplication and division. So I'll just write some of the examples, like multiplication is minus 2. I'll start from the positive ones. Plus 2 into plus 1 will give you a 2. It's simple multiplication, writing the table of 2, you got a positive 2. Now what will happen if I have a single digit having a minus sign? Amongst the two numbers, we have this one number having a minus sign. So we'll simply multiply. Multiply will take place. You are going to multiply 2 into 1 is 2. Sign that you are going to take here will be of minus. Now in case of multiplication and division, it doesn't matter which number is bigger and which sign it is having. It doesn't matter at all in multiplication. Remember the one thing, that if you have odd number of minus signs in the questions, your answer will have a negative sign. And if you have even number of negative signs, then your answer will be positive. I'll tell you how to count them. Here it was like there was only one negative sign, that means 1 is an odd number and we have written our answer in negative. As I told you that odd number of negative signs will give you a negative answer. Let's take up more examples. Minus 2 into minus 1. Now if we count these minus signs, we are having 2 minus signs. 2 is an even number, that means your minus will not be there in the answer. So 2 ones is simply a 2, there won't be a minus sign in the answer. Just don't think that in addition when we have 2 minus signs, we are writing with a minus sign. It's a completely different case in case of multiplication and division. So if you have understood dealing the signs with in multiplication, the same to be followed in division also. So let's take some more numbers like minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1. Now if you count these minus signs, we have 1, 2 and 3. 3 times this negative sign is coming in the question. That means odd number will give you a minus sign in the answer. Just put it there. Now just solve it. 3 twos is 6 and 6 ones is 6. So whenever you come across some questions where you have minus sign also in multiplication, solve the sign first. And the rule remains the same. If it is there, if it is coming in the question odd number of times, your answer will be negative. If it is coming even number of times in the question, the answer will be positive. As you have seen, I have given you examples when it was only one time coming, the answer is negative. When it came twice in the question, we have a positive answer. Again, we had taken 3 numbers having 3 minus signs. 3 is an odd number, so your answer was also a negative one. Now just let me take one more example with 4 negative signs and let's see what will be the answer. minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1. So whenever you have so many negative signs, first solve them and then move ahead. So the signs need to be solved first. We have 4 times this minus sign. That means minus will get cancelled. There won't be any minus sign in the answer. Only the multiplication is to be carried out. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s is 24. That's it. So 24 is the answer. That's how we take up multiplication of integers. Okay, now let's talk about division. So I'm going to take two terms with the either negative signs or a positive sign. Let's see how to solve them. If it is minus 12 divided by a 3. As I told you that in case of division and multiplication, we do not see the number which is bigger. We just see whether it is coming how many times. If it is coming one number of times, that means your answer is going to be a negative 1. So just put a minus sign beforehand. Before solving the numbers, just put a minus sign. Now you can divide the two numbers and you will get a 4 here. Okay. So even if I change the sign, like 12 will be positive and the 3, by the one which we are dividing, the divisor is a minus 3. It is again coming odd number of times, so minus will be here and you divide it, again you will get a minus 4. What if I would have taken this 12 also minus? So remember the rule that if it is coming even number of times, the answer will be positive. So here if you see, we have two negative signs which is an even number. That means your answer will become a positive integer. Only 4 will be the answer. So this is how we carry on division and multiplication of integers. So that's it for today. We have completed this integers. If you want to view more questions or more concepts, please watch my previous video. The link is there in the description box. And please do subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.